Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander.
And welcome to another episode of our Card Spotlight series in which I highlight a card that I think should see more play in Commander. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Fiery Inscription. For 2 colorless and 1 red, it's an enchantment that says when Fiery Inscription enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Fiery Inscription deals 2 damage to each opponent. So when I saw this card, I immediately thought back to Guttersnipe. During Return to Ravnica Standard, I used to play a burn deck and I absolutely loved playing Guttersnipe and then playing Boros Charm and all sorts of other stuff to deal so much damage to my opponents. Guttersnipe was a really fun card in Limited as well and incredibly powerful, and it's translated quite well to Commander. There are a lot of Spellslinger decks that run Guttersnipe because it still deals a lot of damage to each opponent every time you cast an instant. And if you're going off and having a really big stormy turn where you're just casting a ton of stuff, then it can really help finish the game and often be a win condition on its own. The only issue with Guttersnipe is that it's a 2/2 for 3, which makes it incredibly easy to remove by any number of things. So you have to have a lot of ways to protect it, be that counter spell or redirection effects or things along those lines. Fiery Inscription has a few things going for it that I think make it better than Guttersnipe. The first and most important is its type. Being an enchantment makes a huge difference because enchantments are traditionally so much harder to remove than creatures, particularly than 2/2 creatures. So this means that it's going to stick around a lot more and might get in for a lot of chip damage along the way. Not only that, but even though Fiery Inscription and Guttersnipe are pretty powerful cards, they're not the strongest tier, so they might not draw removal, meaning that if you drop this early, you can keep pinging your opponents over and over, because they're unlikely to actually waste a precious enchantment spot removal on this. Guttersnipe often fell victim to board wipes that killed it incidentally by being a small creature. Fiery Inscription is less likely because people aren't running that many enchantment board wipes necessarily, and as I said, people can often be reticent to throw removal at something like this. This card also has additional upside in that it enters with a ring temptation. Now, I don't know how relevant that's going to be in the kind of decks that want to be playing this. There are some instants and sorceries that have the ring temps on them, but for the most part, the tempting is better on permanents. That being said, if you're running a specific kind of deck where the tempting might help, then it's a just additional bonus that basically costs you nothing. It can also actually help to push through a little bit of damage if you put it on a small creature. That means that creature won't be able to be blocked very likely in certain board states, which means that you can get a little bit of chip damage through, which can often help in these kind of Spellslinger decks. It just seems like a pretty good uncommon to pick up because it's so cheap at the moment, but I think it has the potential to be a format staple in the future, if only in Spellslinger decks. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel, and until next time, take care. Woo!